Imagine a world where good food was a luxury, where the working poor ate gruel and stale bread, lacking the nutrients, the flavor, and the dignity of a proper meal. In the late 19th century, this was reality for millions, but one man armed with science and an impossible vision declared war on culinary inequality. He didn't just sell food, he sold a revolution in every kitchen, and then they tried to erase him. This is the greatest story ever told. The year is 1880. Europe is exploding with industry. Factories churn, cities swell, and millions pour in from the countryside, seeking work. But progress came at a cost. Long hours, grueling labor, and starvation wages. Families had no time, no money, and no means to cook nutritious meals. Malnutrition was rampant. Soup kitchens were overflowing. Governments panicked. They needed a solution, fast. Enter Julius Maggi, a Swiss mill owner, inherited the family business. But Julius wasn't content grinding flour. He was a visionary, a disruptor, a man driven by a profound social conscience. He saw the suffering, the hunger, and he knew he could do more than just make money. He could make a difference. The Swiss government, desperate, approached him. They challenged Maggi. Create a nutritious, affordable, easy-to-prepare food product for the working class. Something that could combat the devastating effects of the industrial diet. Most would have laughed. Maggi saw opportunity. He knew the secret lay in a specific nutrient. Legumes. He teamed up with a brilliant doctor, Fridolin Schuler. Together they experimented, tirelessly, relentlessly. Peas, beans, lentils. They needed to process them into a form that was palatable, quick cooking, and packed with protein. Imagine the labs, the smells, the failures. But they persevered, and in 1884, they unveiled their first triumph, protein-rich legume flours. But flour, while nutritious, was still just flour. Maggi wasn't just about sustenance, he was about satisfaction. He wanted to bring flavor, comfort, and a sense of luxury to every table, no matter how humble. He understood something fundamental. Humans crave taste. So he pushed further. He distilled the essence, experimented with hydrolysis, and combined it with potent seasonings. In 1886, he launched it, a dark, concentrated liquid, a flavor enhancer unlike anything the world had ever seen. Maggi Wurze, Maggi seasoning. It wasn't just a condiment, it was an alchemist's potion. A few drops transformed bland meals into something savory, rich, and utterly delicious. It was affordable. It was revolutionary. Maggi wasn't just an inventor. He was a marketing genius decades ahead of his time. He didn't wait for people to find his product. He went to them. He created tiny, distinctive, dark brown bottles, easy to recognize, easy to carry. He marketed directly to working-class families, emphasizing speed, nutrition, and incredible taste. He launched a massive, unprecedented advertising campaign across Europe. He taught people how to use it. He opened branches in Germany, France, Italy, Austria, America. His products, cubes, soups, seasonings, became staples. Maggi was everywhere. From a single mill in Switzerland, Julius Maggi built an empire that spanned continents. He wasn't just selling food, he was selling time, convenience, and dignity. He empowered countless women, giving them a tool to create delicious meals for their families even after long days of labor. He changed how the world ate. His red and yellow star logo became an international symbol of flavor. But here's the kicker. The greatest stories often involve a battle against oblivion. Julius Maggi died in 1912, at the height of his success. And then, a few years later, a global behemoth began to quietly, systematically absorb his legacy. In 1947, Maggi GmbH merged with Nestlé. Nestlé, a company known for aggressive acquisition, didn't just buy Maggi. Over the decades, they began to blur the lines. The distinctiveness of Julius Maggi, the man, the innovator, the social reformer, was gradually overshadowed. His name became a brand, an ingredient in a larger corporate portfolio. The revolutionary origin story, the fight for the working class, the individual genius, it all faded into the background. Today, Maggi products are consumed by billions across 90 countries. In India, Maggi noodles are practically a national dish. In Mexico, Maggi Jugo is a kitchen essential. In Germany, it's still Maggi Wurzel. Yet ask most people who Julius Maggi was, and you'll get a blank stare. The name lives on, but the man, the actual hero, has been largely erased from popular consciousness, swallowed by the corporate machine. Julius Maggi didn't invent a luxury item, he invented a necessity. He didn't just create a taste, he created a movement, democratizing flavor and nutrition for the masses. He revolutionized the kitchen, fought social injustice with science, and built a global empire, only for his personal story to be lost to history. Subscribe to The Greatest Story Ever Told for more untold stories of visionaries who changed the world, only to be forgotten.